Hi everybody, I hope you're fine. Today I'm going to talk to you about instead. Now instead means onun yerine ya da şunun yerine in Turkish. And instead is not usually used alone as a preposition. We always use it with of, instead of. For example, you're in a cafe and you just ordered coffee, but you changed your mind, you call for the waiter and you say, I'll have tea instead of coffee, please. As you can see, kahvenin yerine çay alayım derken instead'i of ile kullandık. Tek başına instead bu anlamda kullanılmaz dedik. And if you want to use instead with a verb, usually we prefer a verb ing form after instead of, not an infinitive form. For example, I stayed in bed all day instead of going out. And as you can see here, after instead of, when I use two actions, not two nouns, I need to use a verb ing form after instead of. Dışarı çıkmak yerine bütün gün yatakta kaldım derken gördüğünüz gibi arkadaşlar instead of'dan sonra bir fiil getireceksek, bir isim değil de bir fiil kullanacaksak onu ing ile kullanmamız gerekiyor. Mek eki olarak. Okay. Now, sometimes people confuse instead of with without. Bazen without'la karıştırılabiliyor. But we use instead of to when a person or a thing or action replaces another. Yani biz instead of'u bir insan, bir eylem, bir isim, bir başkasının yerine geçerken kullanıyoruz. But we use without to say that a person or a thing or an action is not together with another. Hani onsuz derken biz without'u kullanıyoruz. O olmadan derken without'u kullanıyoruz. Bazen karıştırılıyor. Let's take a look at two examples. For example, Ruth was invited to the reception, but she was ill. So, Lou went instead of her. As you can see here, I mean in this sentence, Lou replaced Ruth. Lou went instead of Ruth. Gördüğünüz gibi Ruth davetliydi ama hastaydı. Bu yüzden Lou onun yerine gitti. Now in this situation Ruth didn't go, so Lou went instead of her. Lou replaced Ruth. Burada without kullanamam. I can't say Lou went without her. Lou onsuz gitti diyemem. Belki Lou zaten gitmeyecekti. But let's take a look at another example. Max and Jake were invited, but Jake was ill, so Max went without him. As you can see here, Max and Jake were invited. They were both invited. But because Jack was ill, Max went without him, not instead of him. Max onun yerine gitmedi. Max onsuz, Jake olmadan gitti. I cannot say Max went instead of him because they were both invited and they were both going to go. Now that's the difference you need to be careful about. Now let's take a look at instead as an adverb, without of. Instead'i of'suz bir şekilde bir zarf olarak kullanıyoruz. And mostly we use instead in the beginning or end of a clause. For example, she didn't go to Greece after all. Dot. Instead, she went to America. Gördüğünüz gibi arkadaşlar, neticesinde Yunanistan'a gitmedi. Onun yerine burada noktamız var. Cümle burada bitti ve başka bir cümlenin başlangıcında ben bağlarken onun yerine instead of'suz bir şekilde kullanıyorum. She went to America. Diğer seçeneği yazıyorum. Onun yerine ne yaptıysa onu kullanıyorum. Now, that's it for this video. Please be careful using instead with or without of. And I hope this was useful. Make sure to check out our other videos and I'll see you in another video. Take care.